Yo, what up guys, and welcome towards this new live stream here on the channel, because on today's live stream I will be talking about Bitcoin. I will be talking about the CPI reports that are exactly going to get released in 30 minutes from now on. So make sure that you're going to be ready in today's stream here, because today big market volatility is most likely going to get picked up, and we will be discussing this, and most importantly we will be trading this. I will be discussing in the coming 30 minutes ahead of ourselves, before the inflation reports are going to come out, about what I do expect is going to be happening next for Bitcoin. And I do see, yeah, the screen is quite all right now. Yes, it is. I'm doing some quick checkups here. I've never been streaming from this position, so give me one moment here. I'm checking if everything is all right. It looks to be that everything is all right, so that's absolutely amazing. But on today's stream, I will be talking about my trade I'm currently taking, because yes, I am currently longing Bitcoin. However, I still expect there could be a potential scenario take place right now where Bitcoin, is first going to be dropping. I do personally think there is a likely scenario where Bitcoin first is going to drop before it pumps, because if we're going to look at the previous times the inflation reports came out here, usually before the inflation reports are going to get released, we tend to see a big market drop here, or I mean a significant drop here, and then on the reports we tend to see a pump if the reports are going to be positive. So to quickly explain about what today is happening for the people that don't know it, in exactly 30 minutes from now on, we are going to get a word out from the Federal Reserve, and they're going to tell us what the inflation is for the month of August year on year. And what we do know is that currently the forecast is that we are expecting to have an inflation year on year of 8.1% here. And if it's going to be lower than that, we're going to be seeing a massive pump. And if it's going to be higher than that, we're probably going to see a significant dump here. Only, I am currently anticipating it's going to be below that 8.1% threshold, and I will be exactly talk about why I do think that. So, if you have been subscribed to the channel and you've been here from, basically last month as well. Last month we just streamed it as well. We were talking about the July inflation, and the July inflation came down to 8.5%, while the prediction was 8.7%. And due to that, you can see this chart right here. We saw an approximately, 6% or 5% pump in just a matter of 30 minutes. So I personally expect we could be having a similar scenario. Only right now, the last time around, we were not seeing that build-up phase getting created, and right now it looks to be that it's potentially already getting priced in, because we can see the market is really already moving up significantly. Well, the news is not out yet here, right? So is there a real big anticipation that the inflation really is going to come down? It does clearly look like that right now as well. So I personally expect inflation is going to come down to 7.9%. The reason why I also predict this is because also a very good reliable tool that you could be using yourself as well is Trueflation, very interesting website where you can basically read of the inflation, what the forecast is of the inflation. And if we're going to look at this side right here, we saw that in July, we saw, of course, a drop of an approximately, 0.9% here. And on the chart right here, we saw also a drop of an approximately 0.6%. And currently, we can see that over the course of August to September, we saw once again a drop of over 1%. And yeah, I mean, the Trading Economics website and the forecast from the professionals is going to be a drop of 0.4%. But I do expect it's going to be a bigger drop than 0.4%. Usually, I mean, the forecast doesn't necessarily have to come out here. It's only a prediction. And the forecast is also what is currently priced in the market. So if we come down below that 8.1%, it's going to be extremely bullish for the markets, and that is what I'm currently anticipating. However, let me quickly explain about what could be potentially happening next for Bitcoin, right? So I still think that before, like minutes before, we are going to be seeing that that event happening. And I will be quickly go this as place this as well to the 5-minute chart, and let me go back to the last time around here in, let me say this correctly, the 10th of August. Let me quickly load this up, guys. The 10th of August was the last month where we were getting these reports. That was over here. We saw literally like 15 minutes or 20 minutes before the reports came out, we started to see the price drop a little bit here. Currently, we're seeing similar structures. Price is dropping a little bit here. And on the moment of the reports that we are, at the moment the reports came out, we pumped approximately 3% towards the upside. And I personally think if we're going to have a similar scenario, if we're going to have the reports that I'm expecting, we're going to see the same. And due to that, I'm also in a long position. However, I'm not fully entered yet right now. because I am still anticipating, like I told you, there could be a potential scenario where Bitcoin is first going to drop before it's going to be having that significant pump, right? So if you're going to be entering your longs right here, be careful. There could be still a potential drawdown to come before Bitcoin is going to be pumping. And also, usually on these events, very, very high volatility tends to be kicking in here. So what I also expect is that Bitcoin first is going to be maybe see a very big drop or maybe a big pump and then come down again and then pump up again. So don't expect that nothing is going to be happening right now, because in the coming 25 minutes ahead of ourselves, we're probably going to see significant volatility. And I will be also trading on this news, and like you can currently see, I am long. And guys, what do you think about this idea? Is that I'm going to give away all my profits to you guys on the channel. I mean, last month I did that as well, and if you would like me to do that, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to slap up that like button, because if you do slap up the like button, I can clearly see that you do like this content. Furthermore, let's discuss the Bitcoin price action before we're going to be having that CPI report data come out here. We can currently see on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart, we performed and created that symmetrical triangle. We broke bullish of the symmetrical triangle. I also discussed this earlier today on the channel. And of course, if you want to be finding out about these daily updates, consider subscribing to the channel as well. But yeah, we saw the daily symmetrical triangle getting formed on the market. We broke bullish, and currently the price target of this pattern is trading somewhere around, and let me say this correctly, the 22.7k, and that price target, technically speaking, already got reached. So that is pretty interesting to see here. Furthermore, we can, yeah, of course, see this chart right here. We'll be going more in depth about that in a second from now on. Also, we were looking at an ascending triangle in the market. Bitcoin really looking very bullish, in my opinion, and I will be going more in depth about why I think Bitcoin is looking so bullish here. But on the 1 hour time frame as well, you can see an ascending triangle got formed after we saw a bullish trend getting created. Ascending triangle is a typical bullish bias continuation pattern, and you can clearly see the resistance to break was the 22.5k. We broke clearly above it, we flipped it into support, and currently we're bouncing from it towards the upside. So Bitcoin is honestly looking very good on the imminent short term, and the technical price target of this pattern right here is also trading somewhere around the $23,000, and that price target isn't reached yet. And honestly, I do think we're going to be reaching it today, because yes, if we're going to be calculating in a 5% pump from this point onwards, we could be trading well above $23,000 for Bitcoin. Then the daily time frame, Bitcoin, of course, getting rejected significantly by this red box of resistance. You can clearly see it. We got rejected by it from the past. We got rejected by it approximately 2 or 3 weeks ago. And currently we broke above it again and we flipped it into support. And like you can see, we've been already seeing not only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 daily candles in the green in a row. And that is actually really showing us that the sell pressure is really running out of this market. And honestly, I already talked about it in my update videos on the channel and on my Twitter page. My price target is currently around that $25,000. And to be even going more in depth about this price target, let me quickly open up. I will do it for this chart real quickly. Let me go to the weekly time frame real quickly. Let me remove the drawings for a second, and let's look at the weekly time frame. So the weekly is honestly one of the most interesting time frames to be looking at right now here, because like you can see on the weekly time frame, we're currently starting to be performing and creating a very interesting pattern what we could all be trading on, right? So you can clearly see we are forming currently a clear resistance box here on the top side, the 24.2k, and we formed a double bottom on the lower side. This is of course called a W pattern, and a W is a typical trend reversal pattern. And how you tend to create these, how you tend to trade these patterns is as soon as you do break outside of it, you're going to be opening your long position on the neckline, what was previously around resistance, and is then going to be flipping into support. But honestly, I am already starting to be, of course, I already bought significant amounts of Bitcoin on the lower side right here, but I'm already starting to accumulate new positions right here, because honestly, I am very bullish on the Bitcoin price action on the daily, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, and actually on the weekly time frame right now as well. So double bottom is getting confirmed on Bitcoin right now on the weekly time frame, and if we do break above the W pattern, I kid you not, we've got a pretty interesting price target all the way back up to $31,000. And to be very clear, Bitcoin to go to $31,000 is from here on a 40% move. And 40%, making a 40% revenue on just buying Bitcoin and holding it is insane. And it could be happening very quickly, because yes, we're currently starting to see inflation is starting to come down. And I will be talking about this in a moment from now on, because we're literally going to get the CPI reports in a few minutes from now on. But yeah, things are starting to look very great for the market right here, and especially on the weekly time frame. And if I also may look back at the previous bear market bottom here, guys, this is where it starts to get very interesting. Look at the previous bear market bottom for Bitcoin, how the previous bear market really bottoms. it was a very similar pattern. It was honestly the exact same pattern, because on the weekly time frame, we saw, okay, Bitcoin was forming a double bottom. It was also forming a W. And this point, the moment we broke above the neckline, like you can see right here, we pumped significantly. We pumped over an approximately 31%. What is also the price target for this times around W pattern? So make sure that you're going to be ready. The Bitcoin W pattern, guys, it's a very, very typical pattern to be playing out on the market. And don't say I've not warned you. I've been talking about the double bottom scenario for quite a while right now, and it could definitely be playing out right now. So make sure that you are going to get ready. I'm honestly extremely ready for this. And let me quickly load up my previous chart once again, because I don't want to lose this chart. Furthermore, we can see on the daily time frame currently, Bitcoin still on a significant downtrend here. I mean, we've been trading on a downtrend for, what is it, in approximately 311 days, and we're going to be approaching this level of resistance in around the $23,000. So we could be potentially testing it today, because yes, like I told you, I am targeting levels above the 23.5K, and also I will be showing you guys how I am exactly going to dollar cost average out of this trade. I already told you guys on my Twitter and on my Telegram signal group how I am entering these trades, and also I will tell you exactly on how I will exit these trades, because yes, I am completely transparent with all the things I do here. So if you do like the content, and if you do like the transparency on my channel, you are definitely missing out. And I mean, what am I saying? You should definitely subscribe. That is what I was about to be saying here. So yeah, looking very good. Also talking about Ethereum, the merge happening in, what is it? Let me say it correctly. The merge is happening in 1 day and 15 hours from now on, guys. And I do know in an approximately 90 minutes from now on, we're going to get the CPI reports, but literally in 1 day and 15 hours from now on, we're going to get the Ethereum merge. And many people are talking about it in the chat right now here. Rover, what do you expect on the Ethereum merge? Guys, should I also stream on the Ethereum merge day? Let me know. I mean, should I stream on the Ethereum merge live? I could even do that as well. But what we basically can see is that the last time around we had the EP 1559, well, basically was the London hard fork upgrade. And let me remove the text real quickly. We also started to see something interesting, because on the London hard fork update, everyone was expecting, okay, it's going to be a sell the news event, but honestly, Ethereum continued the trend and even went from that point onwards another 45% towards the upside. And currently, we're only a few days out, I mean, a few hours out of the Ethereum merge, and I don't necessarily think we should be having a sell the news event here, because honestly, it has been in such a big significance on the market. I mean, Ethereum will be officially become deflationary, because if you're going to look at it this way, simulate the merge, we can see Ethereum will be having a deflationary supply growth of minus 1.5%, what is absolutely crazy, and they will be burning around 2.4 million Ethereum a year. So I am honestly very, very excited to see how this is going to be playing out. And also, if you want to be sending some Ethereum right now, it is only going to cost you a few cents, what is pretty interesting to see, right? So what do I think about the Ethereum merge day? I honestly think we're going to significantly pump on it, because yes, many people have been too bearish on it, and due to the reason that everyone is so bearish, I'm starting to get pretty bullish on it actually. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see what currently is going on. Also, we've got 1,200 live viewers right now on the channel, and I would like to ask you, slap up that like button. That will be truly amazing. Let me quickly check up on how much likes we currently got on today's video. I'm quickly checking it up. It's already, let me see. It's just, I'm so bad prepared. Excuse me for this, because I'm not on my home setup, guys. Normally, I'm at a different setup at my home, either in my Dubai studio or in my studio in the Netherlands. But currently, I am on the road in Bali, so excuse me for that. But currently, we got 255 likes, guys. Can we smash it up to 500 likes? That will be incredible. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, because if you subscribe to the channel right now, you are here before the next bull run. And I mean, next bull run, guys, we're going to hit crazy amounts of subscribers, and you are one of the subscribers before the 100K, and that's pretty cool to say, right? So looking at Bitcoin currently, our trade is doing amazing. I mean, I've been talking about this trade. We broke above the 22.5K, what was of course the clear supply zone. We broke above it, we flipped it into support, and currently we're only 15 minutes out before we're going to see the inflation reports going to get released. So everyone's saying bye-bye inflation in the chat. But guys, do be very much aware that this inflation is anyways going to come down, because probably next year we're going to see around an inflation of 4 or 5%. But be aware, the inflation is getting calculated on year. So next year is going to be 5%, but this year it was 10%, right? So it is still in 2 years' time 15% or even more, because it's compounding. So it's even more than 15% of your money that is like you're losing so much purchasing power by this inflation. So be very much aware. Yes, inflation may be coming down right now, but it's also a logic event because yes, it is always getting calculated year on year. So still, I do think if you want to be making a good investment, and of course this is no financial advice, this is my personal own opinion. I'm just buying more Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a good long-term investment because it's real scarcity, right? So still be very much aware about that. It's dangerous. I'm currently here in Bali. And like we pay with like $50,000, 50,000 Indian rupees. It's like crazy, the inflation here. If you look at their currency, it's getting devaluated significantly over time. And inflation, currencies always die in the end of the day. And that is why you should be investing in stuff that secures your wealth and like it cannot get printed like Bitcoin. And I personally think that Bitcoin is the money of the future. So pretty exciting. To be exact, we're currently only 15 minutes out here. 2 more 5-minute candles to go before we're going to get the news. Guys, what do you think in the chat? Let me know in the chat right now. Do you think we're going to have higher or lower inflation? Let me know in the chat. I am very curious about what you currently think about it. I personally think it's going to be significantly lower than the forecast is saying. Of course, it's going to be lower compared to last month, but is it going to be lower than the forecast of 8.1%? Let me know in the chat right now here. I am saying lower. I'm saying 7.9%. That is my forecast. Last month, I predicted it perfectly, and due to that, I had amazing trade here. And currently also, once again, I'm trading Bitcoin on this news, so let's see what it is going to be doing here. And of course, if it's going to be higher, guys, it is going to be very bearish for the markets, and I'm potentially even going to get stopped out of this position right here. But if it's going to be coming in lower, I am definitely very well settled with my trading position right here. So yeah. I'm curious. I see many people saying 7.9%. It's going to be 8%. So many people are agreeing that it is probably going to be a little bit lower. So let's see where it is going to be turning out here. Trusting you. Let's go. I'm just a guy on the internet. Don't trust me. I would definitely say that. Yeah. This is just my own analysis, what I did. And I always do my own analysis, and I just share my opinion on my YouTube channel about it. Also, pretty cool, guys, to know. And exactly 2 days from now on, CryptoC is going to be launching. CryptoC is a cryptocurrency trading algorithm that is going to make profits for you every single day. Literally, you don't have to trade, and it trades for you. It's absolutely crazy. And Amir, thank you so much for your you being a subscriber. So yeah, you've been a subscriber for so long. 18 months is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for that. And Amir, I don't forget you. You're always here. You're absolutely a legend. But CryptoC is going live in a few days. 2 days, the 15th of September. It's a cryptocurrency trading algorithm that's going to trade for you. It's definitely one of the most craziest cryptocurrency trading. Yeah, it's the best product I've ever seen. So, we've been building it for over 8 months, and finally in 2 days from now on, it's going to go live to the public. You can use it, and the bot is going to trade for you, and we are expecting to make 40 to 60% returns every single year. So that's absolutely crazy. It's mind-blowing, and I can't wait to see once we are going to go live here. So let me see. If you want to be following their socials, it's just @CryptoC tag on Instagram and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to follow me as well @CryptoRover on Instagram, and of course here on YouTube. Let me see. And also, guys, to be clear, to show you the cryptocurrency trading bot CryptoC that I've been talking about, it's currently also trading for me. And look what it is doing. It's making $800 passively today. It's making $800 passively today for me. I will talk more about it after the inflation reports are done, but it literally made $800 today for me, passive. I'm not doing anything. I'm not executing trades, doing nothing. It's a 3% profit. I'm currently only having an account of $30,000, but once the bot goes live on the 15th, I will be getting myself an account of $500,000 or either $100,000, and then I'm going to literally create an passive income for myself using this cryptocurrency trading bot. I can't wait till it goes live. And also, guys, we will be sharing a live demo, a live account. My account, 100K accounts. I'm going to deposit 100K in it, and I will show all the growth of the account, all the losses we make, because sometimes we make a lose, but sometimes we win. So make sure to look out for that. And yeah, there are going to be a little bit of fee for it, because yes, we developed this bot, and due to that, we have to be asking a little bit of a fee because it's going to be available for the public. Currently, I'm only using it myself, but there's going to be a fee for everyone who wants to be using it, because yes, you're literally making money for free, and that's why there's going to be a small little fee, because we have invested a lot of money to create this product already. Bro, you need some water to stay alive. Guys, I'm so excited. We are currently 10 minutes out before the inflation reports are going to get released. And it is definitely fire. Okay, let me see. Nobody will predict the bottom. No, I mean, everyone was saying 10 to 14K. Yeah, indeed. I mean, always once people are screaming for another 50% correction after a 70% correction on the market, guys, because be very much aware, we have seen a significant dump already on this market, right? So we have seen from high to low on the market. This has been a crazy roller coaster because Bitcoin dropped over 75% in total. And after a 75% correction, everyone is screaming for another 50% correction. But does it honestly make a lot of sense to drop another 50% after that? I mean, I don't really think so. And to be exact, also, Bitcoin has been breaking some critical levels on the weekly time frame as well. I mean, look at this. This is the weekly resistance for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally broke out of weekly resistance, and you can also set up this trend line right here. We are currently forming a gigantic falling wedge. If you don't know, and if you're not familiar, a falling wedge is one of the most typical bullish bias reversal patterns that tend to get created from an uptrend. Then, of course, you're seeing significant downside getting created, and yeah, what happens afterwards? You blast towards the upside. And honestly, I do expect this is going to be happening. I have been buying so much Bitcoin in like the past 5 months. The only thing I've been doing is buying more Bitcoin. I am getting myself ready for the next run up. And that is what you should be doing. You should be buying more and more and more. You should be stacking, because if we're going to look also on my Twitter page, you can see it everywhere. I share on-chain data as well, guys. You should definitely follow me on Twitter at RoverCRC. Probably you guys know it, because I don't want to be too cocky, but I mean, my Twitter is pretty big, right? So, but yeah, what you can see right here is that the number of Bitcoin addresses holding more than one Bitcoin, it's growing exponentially. You should be paying attention towards this. And I'm also saying in this tweet, we are currently witnessing the strongest Bitcoin accumulation in history. You have to pay attention towards this right now here. In a few years, we will be most likely look back at this chart and think, why was I not paying attention towards this? But literally, on-chain data is currently telling us we are seeing significant market growth we are seeing significant growth in the network. And also, not only this, also, if we're going to look at the hash rate on Bitcoin is also significantly growing, and we're literally close towards new all-time highs. We can see also the circulating supply of Bitcoin, guys. This was an incorrect tweet, but the circulating supply of Bitcoin also absolutely crazy. It is coming down. It's only going to be less and less supply every single 4 years after the cycle is going to kick in here. Because if you don't know already, every single 4 years the production of Bitcoin halves. If you don't know what this means, make sure to search up on Google the Bitcoin halving and understand what Bitcoin actually is here, because Bitcoin is the ultimate scarcity investment for the long term. So be aware about this. But currently Bitcoin is even moving up. Furthermore, guys, I'm absolutely getting hyped up for the inflation reports, because we're currently only and approximately, let me say this correctly, 8 minutes out here. So coming down right now here. Why would anyone share a working bot for money if it's making money? Sorry? Why would anyone share a working bot? I mean, literally, you can literally see all our reports, what we're doing. And I mean, for what we are doing as a company is creating a win-win situation, right? So we're creating a win situation for us because we're making a little bit of money off it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm making products to also, you want to, of course, if you're going to start a company, you want to make money, right? But also a win scenario for the customer, because the customer is also literally making money, and our product won't work if the customer doesn't make money, because then everyone will go away. So, I mean, the product will speak for itself. Cryptocurrencies is definitely the revolutionary product in the market. You will see it, and the results will speak for itself. But yeah, looking forward towards this launch, actually. What time left for the CPI report? It's 7 minutes ETA right now. So looking forward towards this. 53,000 Bitcoin inflowed at Coinbase and Yobi in the last 3 hours, largest since 2017. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't have any reports on this right now. Live reports, and no, I've also don't have a confirmed. Let me see. I don't have a confirmed source. So yeah, many people are always saying stuff, but we also need to have a source. So let's quickly search for that right now. But so far, everything is looking pretty good. Also, let's check up on the S&P 500. S&P 500 is also looking pretty bullish. I mean, it looks to be that like every single market is ready to be exploding. S&P 500 also looking to form a bottom. And honestly, guys, what is going to be very interesting is that the DXY, the dollar index, I personally think it's going to drop massively on this news. Why? Is because if the inflation is actually going to come in lower like we're expecting, most certainly the dollar is going to drop. Why? Is because if the inflation comes down, it means that the monetary policy the Federal Reserve is currently holding is working, and due to that they probably will be more they're probably going to be pivoting in the future, and due to that the dollar will be losing some strength. And if the dollar drops, Bitcoin is going to be pumping. And also what we can currently see is that the Europe, the central bank of Europe is of course acting very aggressively with their rates, and the Federal Reserve is probably going to be slowing down a little bit here. And due to that, of course, they're not going to slow down as long as inflation is under control, but inflation is way worse in Europe. And due to that, we're expecting the euro is going to be probably bottom, and the dollar is probably going to be topping, because yes, the Central Bank of Europe is still going to be oh my gosh, we're having an insane pump, guys. We're having a pre-pump before the numbers are even going to come out here. So currently Bitcoin trading around 22.7K. And oh my gosh, we are coming up significantly. So far, we have no reports yet here of what the inflation is honestly doing. So guys, be very much aware that everything can still happen. And like I told you always, the last 5 minutes before the inflation reports are going to come out, volatility will kick in, and that is also what we're currently seeing here. So I am currently prepared to give you guys the information about what Bitcoin is actually doing here, and about the inflation. Then trading economics. Okay, guys, I'm prepared. If you're watching the stream, you will be the first one to know about what the actual inflation is here. So make sure to watch the stream, and don't forget to slap up that like button. Will be absolutely amazing. And guys, I'm thinking about giving away all the profits I'm making with this trade, if we at least can reach $1,000, guys. If I'm going to close my trade in profit, and I mean, if I will close the trade most likely in this stream, and if we close it in profit, I will give away all the profit to my viewers that are watching towards this stream right now. So don't forget to slap up the like button, because I will only do that if we can slap it up at least towards 1,000 likes here, guys. So okay, let me see. We are 4 minutes out, less than 4 minutes out before the inflation reports are going to go live. And I've got the stats right here. CPI reports, guys. I am very excited about this, because this will be kicking in massive market volatility. And we're going to be looking at it about what it is going to be doing towards the market right now. So, yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. And will Bitcoin pump above $23,000? Guys, if the CPI is going to be below 8%, guys, I can guarantee you Bitcoin is going to go up towards approximately $24,000. That's what I'm aiming for. If the CPI is going to go below the 24,000, if it's going to be below the 8%. So yeah, let's casually wait. My prediction is currently 7.9%, and we will be casually waiting to see what it is actually going to be here. But we're only 3 minutes out here before we're going to get the CPR reports. Trading along with you, same position opened. Yeah, guys, that's pretty cool. If you want to be trading with me, actually, don't forget to join my Telegram, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I am usually sharing all my trades here also on my YouTube channel. So yeah, looking forward towards that. Also, what we can see, the dollar index coming down even furthermore. And we're going to closely monitor it as well in the 15-minute, because I personally think if the inflation is really going to come in lower, like I told you, dollar is most likely going to drop significantly. Bitcoin looking very strong right now in the imminent short term. We are going to be watching right now towards the 5-minute chart here on the Bitcoin chart. And like you can see, last month, while the inflation came in lower, we saw a significant pump. And will it happen again here? We will know about it in exactly 1 minute and 40 seconds from now on. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Discord isn't verifying. Oh. 7.7. Yeah, many people are expecting lower inflation. I'm expecting inflation to come around 7.9%. That's my forecast currently. Ooh, I'm actually very excited, guys. I mean, I see 2,000 people are watching, but actually, like, I am very excited to see what is actually going to go down here for Bitcoin. And the reason why I'm expecting inflation is going to come in lower is also due to several sources I have from and the analysis side here on the market, analysis on inflation, and the forecast is of course 8.1%. So 8.1% is priced in the market. If it is going to be higher than 8.1%, guys, it's going to be meaning that Bitcoin is going to drop. If it's going to be lower than that, Bitcoin is going to see a significant pump. And right now, we are literally 45 seconds out here. So get ready. And ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. 38 seconds to go here. Bitcoin, you can see already, it is getting anticipated already on the market. I mean, last time around here in the August CPI reports, we saw that the market were not really significantly pumping before, but currently we are seeing that. So maybe many sell pressures already out of the market. So in 20 seconds from now, we will know it. So let's see what's going to go down here. Slap up the like button right now for good faith. 10 seconds, guys. And last time around, in just a matter of 5 minutes, we pumped over 4%. So will it happen again? We will know in 3 seconds. Volatility is going to kick in right now. Get ready. So I'm looking for the data right now. I'm looking for the data. Bitcoin 22 point. Oh, we're coming down. I think it's not as positive because otherwise Bitcoin would have been pumping. So it is not as positive. So let me see. We're currently loading up the data. Guys, I've got several orders set up here around 21.5K. That is where I will be entering my next position on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is coming down significantly. I want to be knowing what the inflation reports are right now. I'm going to keep you guys aware. Many significant drop here. Significant drop on the market. Let's see, it's already getting bought up also. So this is a very interesting play on Bitcoin. I want to be knowing what the actual inflation report is. So Trading Economics, the website is not loading right now. Okay, we got it. It's 8.3%. Oh, that is very bad. It's coming in higher than expected. It's coming in at 8.3%. And due to that, we are seeing this significant bump here, guys. 8.3% for the US. The forecast was, of course, 8.1%. So inflation is actually above expectation. And due to that, we're seeing a significant drop. While I was expecting, honestly, to see, of course, inflation be lower than expected. So that is pretty unfortunate to see. Bitcoin dropping significantly. I am entering at the 21.6K. Let's see if I can fill up my order over there. The Bitcoin is dropping significantly right now here. So let's see what is going to be happening right now. The DXY is pumping due to this. Of course, I told you if the CPI reports are going to come in lower, the DXY would have been falling. But currently, we can see inflation reports came in higher, and due to that, we're seeing the S&P 500 also pump significantly. So yeah, Bitcoin coming down very quickly right now here. However, I see also many liquidations are taking place right now here. Volatility is kicking in the market. Let's see how it's going to be closing. Let me see. We're going to 14K, and right now, of course, we're getting all these messages again. People are saying we're going to 14K, and we're going to these crazy targets. But yeah, let's see what's going to be actually playing out here. But honestly, I still don't really think that on the bigger picture, Bitcoin is actually looking so bearish here. So yeah, inflation is coming in lower, and look at this. The Trading Economics website is even out of reach right now. So inflation still came in 0.1% lower than previous month. However, it is not looking very strong for Bitcoin right now here. 8.3% is, of course, not the thing we would like to see here. So the scam is collapsing. Yeah, I mean, some people call Bitcoin a scam, but I still call Bitcoin the ultimate scarcity investment for the long term. So let's analyze some candles right here where we could be finding some potential very strong support for Bitcoin. If I honestly going to be looking at the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart, let me quickly load this up here. I am seeing that Bitcoin, and why is my chart not loading up? Give me a second here. I am actually seeing that the 21.6K is a major level for Bitcoin to be looking at. And honestly, I am also pretty interested. And look at the dollar index go. It's absolutely crazy. It's mind-blowing. Dollar index up above approximately 1% here. So that is crazy. That is absolutely mind-blowing. The dollar index is flying. And my internet connection is not working so good either, or... Oh, okay, I'm back again. So yeah, let's see. So let's go to the 4-hourly chart, and let me quickly show you guys the range I'm currently looking at. So I am honestly thinking that the 21.6K, I mean 21.6K was the level I would like to be longing. And some people are saying, why would you long Bitcoin right now? And I mean, honestly, why would you not long Bitcoin right now? Because if we're looking at the Bitcoin price action, we are currently clearly entering a bullish trend. We are currently seeing Bitcoin, of course, has formed a lower high, and currently we formed a higher high. So Bitcoin officially, of course, entered a bullish trend on the 4-hourly time frame. And like you can see, this has been major previous resistance. And did I get filled up? No, I didn't. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. So what you can see, previous resistance right here. Also major resistance from the past as well right here, and as well on top of that, it's even daily resistance. We can currently see this level is getting retested, and honestly, even though the inflation reports did came in a little bit higher than we would have liked to be seeing, the 21.6k is still a very strong level for Bitcoin, and it doesn't take away the trend we're currently forming for Bitcoin as well right here. Because yes, on the 4 hourly time frame, on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is still creating a more bullish trend here. And yes, right now we're seeing a small little squeeze of potential long positions. We're seeing the squeeze of these people and positions getting forced out of the market. But still, Bitcoin is looking very strong on these higher time frames, and most likely we are going to get a very strong bounce from this level. And actually, this has been always the level I would have been liking to be longing. So I'm still going to be holding my positions over here. I'm still looking to be buying around 21.6k because honestly, I do think that this is going to be a strong level of previous resistance that is currently holding, is going to be holding us up very strongly on support. Then also on the daily time frame, we can straight away see 21.6k providing significant support. You can clearly see daily resistance from the past, daily resistance right here, currently still holding us up on support. So that is actually pretty interesting to see. But let me quickly load up the site if it really wants to be loading up here, because apparently it doesn't like to be loading up right now. We can see the dollar index is coming down a little bit here. Well, yeah, still saw a significant pump towards the upside, of course. But yeah, this is not looking super amazing for Bitcoin right now, to be very honest. Let me quickly also check up on ETH. Let me see. Did you guys sell? I mean, what's the CPI value? 8.3%, guys. It's 8.3%. Ethereum fell also down an approximately, let me see this, 5.7%. That's a pretty crazy correction towards the downside. But still, once looking at these higher time frames, everything is looking still in shape here, in my opinion. Also, Bitcoin, it has been trending up for, let me see this correctly. It has been trending up for 6 days and 12 hours, and it has been moving up in approximately 23% towards the upside. And while this move, of course, got created, Bitcoin also started to create a new uptrend on the market. So if we're going to look at Ethereum, we're forming a pretty interesting pattern right now here. What also is very good for trading. I honestly will be buying right now into a new position on Ethereum. I am going to be opening a small little long position. Why? Many people once again say, no, you are stupid for buying a long. But actually, I am currently really want to be buying towards the long position on Ethereum. Why? Because I personally think the merge day is going to be pumping for Ethereum. Second of all, we're currently forming a descending broadening wedge after we saw, of course, the bullish trend getting confirmed, because we formed, of course, once again, higher highs with higher lows. We're currently in a bullish trend. People still, many people don't understand how you actually can trade here, because many people just trade on the emotions. They see a red candle and they say, oh, we should be selling right now because this is a good time to be selling. But actually on these red candles, you should start to be calmed down a little bit here and look at very important levels of support and resistance. First of all, on Ethereum, you can clearly see right here. Okay, we are straight away identifying an important level of support and resistance. Previous resistance right here. Also clear supply zone right here. We are testing it for the first time right now. This is a very interesting level for me actually to be looking at positions towards the upside. Then second of all, we are currently looking at Ethereum. We formed a bullish trend towards the upside, and right now we're seeing a downward sloping consolidation phase. And this phase that we're currently creating with a downward sloping support line, a downward sloping resistance line like this, is called a descending triangle. This is a typical bullish bias reversal pattern that tends to get created in bullish continuation trends here, and it's got a likelihood of 70% breakout chance towards the upside. So honestly, I do think it's worth it to be buying on this downward sloping support line. And also with in mind, not tomorrow, but in 1 day and where was it? In 1 day and 15 hours from now on, we're going to get the Ethereum merge. It is honestly most likely going to be seeing significant upside. So tomorrow I will be streaming as well, and then we're going to be talking about Ethereum, and we're going to look at this chart once again and see how it's going to be playing out. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel straight away to see what is going to be playing out over there on this market right there. Then as well on Bitcoin, it's really coming down right now here. It's calming down a little bit here on the 5 minute. We can currently see, and let me go towards this chart right here. Let me go to the exact time where we are currently at. But currently we can see Bitcoin is stabilizing a little bit here. It fell down significantly, but the 5 minute time frame, the volume is really coming down as well. Let me quickly open up the volume. And really we are stabilizing in price action right now here. So yeah, big volatility coming up. And yeah, let's see what is going to be happening. Just got Ethereum on spot. I mean, definitely, if you should definitely be accumulating on spot right now here. And make sure to be benefiting from these opportunities you currently have in the market here. So you can see on FTX, big volume spike here, approximately 150 million. And straight away after, we're seeing the volume coming down again. So many people anticipating on these events right here. These are also really liquidation events here because they are really trying to shake you out of your position. They're trying to fool you. And due to that, we're seeing that. But currently, like I told you, Bitcoin is still looking quite alright on the daily. And don't forget, on the weekly time frame, guys, I mean, while you maybe see a small little downside on the market getting created, don't forget how the weekly time frame is looking for Bitcoin. We are literally forming a crazy W. And I mean, I've been talking about this if we're going to be looking back at the previous bear market bottom, and let me set this up correctly, right? So this is the previous bear market bottom of 2018, 2019, and this is the bear market so far of 2021. Look at this. We're currently forming a clear resistance box here on the top side, and we are forming a double bottom here on the lower side, right? Double bottom getting created on the weekly time frame. And I'm just saying this because I want you to take this in account on these higher pictures. Sometimes it's better to start zooming out. Then as well, on the 2018, 2019 bear market, we saw, of course, that creation of a double bottom as well, and we saw a clear resistance box here, and due to that we were forming, of course, a W pattern on the weekly time frame. And maybe just like last time around, while we formed the double bottom, it took us a very long time before we were actually going to reach the top side, just like we did right here as well, right? But still, honestly, I think it's I want to be pointing out this is actually like a good range for accumulation. Then you see the W is getting created. Once you do break above the W, you see that significant upside getting created on the market right now as well. We're seeing a similar structure. We saw a significant drop. We saw the neckline getting formed here. We come down, perform the double bottom, and then you're going to touch it most likely, and then you're going to see that significant upside. And this time around, it's going to be targeted around $30,000 instead of what is it, $8,000 or $6,000 where we went towards, of course. So yeah, this is still on the bigger picture looking quite all right for Bitcoin. Don't worry, inflation is good for Bitcoin. clown. I mean, in the end of the day, inflation is good for Bitcoin, but not straight, like not right now with the bad monetary policy, of course, we've got. But on the long term, inflation is good for Bitcoin because as a currency devalues, scarcity assets will go up with time. So yeah, definitely for the long term, it's good. S&P 500 is even dropping more. Let me quickly check up on the S&P 500. Let me go to the S&P 500. S&P 500 dropped also significantly. We were exactly on my resistance box, around to 3% here. We saw the significant drop. You can see here on the daily time frame, ooh, this is not looking good. If we're going to close like this, we could be potentially perform a lower high on the daily candle, and that could be indicating that we are well going to be forming a lower high. Yeah, of course, that we're going to perform a lower high on the daily candle and potentially continue the daily downtrend over here. Well, in fact, on Bitcoin, we are forming a daily uptrend because we formed, of course, a higher high on the daily candles. So yeah, that is looking still very interesting. Then guys, let me see. I don't know for how long I will be streaming here, but let me quickly check up on this. If there are more important things, let me know in the comment section down below what you would like me to discuss here. I'm quickly checking up here, guys. Unfortunately, our trade is currently non-profit, so I will not be able to give anything away here. But yeah, if this trade still makes profit, if I get entered around to 21.6k, what is of course my main entry target here, 21.6k, I potentially could be finding some liquidity around this very important support box right here, what I'm actually looking out for to be accumulating my position at. So let's see what is going to be happening. Will be absolutely amazing. Dollar is pumping. Yes, we already discussed that. Yeah, Bitcoin adoption is around 3%. It's even lower because what I read here is that crypto adoption is 3% and Bitcoin adoption is below around that 1% level right now. So I still think that this is, I mean, the people that are currently saying Bitcoin is going to 14K, I mean, yeah, Bitcoin could maybe, it will dump another 50%. After it already dumped 75% here. But honestly, if we're looking at the imminent short term, we are currently seeing a bullish trend getting created after we performed the higher low and the higher highs. We're currently retesting a very important previous demand zone, and I honestly think we're going to get a bounce from this level right here. That is my expectation right now here. Then the last thing I would like to say, guys, is for you guys to check out the CryptoC trading algorithm. Is going to get released in 2 days from now on. Make sure to keep your eyes wide open on it. CryptoC is the best cryptocurrency trading algorithm that you should keep your eyes wide open on. I will quickly leave down the Instagram in the description of this live chat, because I definitely think you should be following their Instagram, because on the Instagram you can learn about how the algorithm works, and you can see a little bit more about how you can actually get your hands on this cryptocurrency trading algorithm yourself as well, because yes, it's going live in 2 days from now on, and you definitely need to be checking it out. And I will be quickly share this in the chat right now here, guys. So many people are saying, come on, please bounce. I personally think, I mean, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be bouncing right now straight away, but this is honestly a very strong support level, very strong previous resistance. We had a lot of struggles with breaking above it. Currently we're retesting it, and this is my initial buy zone, and this is a level where I would like to be starting to be accumulating more Bitcoin at. Also on the 5-minute time frame, you can see that we are significantly oversold. So let me quickly load up the 5-minute time frame. Oh, here it is. So on the 5-minute time frame, you can see we're significantly oversold, and currently we're seeing a small little overreaction. And usually once we're so significantly oversold, just like we were over here, we tend to recover straight away. Not straight away afterwards, but we tend to see at least a small little bounce from off that level. So yeah, we're going to keep our eyes wide open on it. Also on the 30-minute time frame, you can clearly see right here is that we basically found a significant amount of resistance around this level right here as well, and currently we're still holding up towards that level, like you can see right now. So honestly, Bitcoin, of course, it is coming down significantly right now, but still on the larger pictures, we're looking at an uptrend. So guys, don't forget to check out Crypto C. I will pin it right now quickly in the live chat if you want to be getting a free $1,000 and basically a free $1,000 trade on Bybit. Don't forget to check out Bybit in the link description. I am also trading on Bybit. I'm taking all my trades on this exchange, best exchange to use here. If you literally sign up through my link, and it's only going to be valid if you sign up through that link, deposit $1,000. After that, you go to Rewards Hub, what is going to be getting found here on the top side. You press on Rewards Hub, you can see claim free position, and you can literally claim your free $1,000, either long or short position what you want to be having. So make sure to check it out in the link description. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new live stream here on the channel. I truly hope you did enjoy this live report of the inflation data. I am currently still looking at longs at this region right here. Like I told you, I am adding 100% liquidity on my trade on the 21.6k, and due to that, I am still going to be holding my position open, because this is the honest position I will be liking to be entering at. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys tomorrow on my next update video. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now here, smash up that like button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, goodbye.